With head coach Bradley Del Pivito after the Demons scored an exciting homecoming win, coming from behind in the fourth quarter to defeat Nichols, and getting ready now for a big game Saturday night up in Conway, Arkansas against the UCA Bears. Coach Pivito, talk about that win over Nichols, and not from a standpoint of football technicalities, but emotionally, confidence-wise. What did it mean to this Demon football team?
Well, it meant a lot. There was a lot of emotional swings during that game. You know, we came out and they took the opening drive and did a great job, went right down and scored. Then our offense countered. Then all of a sudden we're up 21-9, and you're feeling pretty good about it. Then all of a sudden you blink and you're down 25-21 or 26-21, and you're in a dogfight. And the clock's ticking. And, I think anytime you can come from behind and win a game in the fourth quarter, it says a lot about the character of your team. And the one thing about our players, they never flinched, they never blinked. The emotion was very high, and I was very proud of that. I thought our sideline, along with our student section and our fans, was the 12th man, and it was a great team win. And again, anytime you can come from behind and win a game in the fourth quarter, it's just great representation of the class and character of your football team.
Fourth quarter games have become routine for the Demons. All but the first one this year have been decided coming down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Is there an explanation for this? Is it a situation that your team thrives on? How do you handle that?
You know what? I think we're mature in a lot of ways, and I think last year it was the opposite. We lost games in the fourth quarter, and we really circled that, and we've preached finish. We've practiced finish all last spring and in fall camp, and I think our guys have learned how to finish. It's a mindset, and we just don't flinch. I mean, I can look in their eyes on the sideline when I get them up at the start of the fourth quarter and we get in a huddle. I can look at them and tell they know they're going to win the game, and that's very important. The mindset that you think you're going to do it versus thinking you're going to do it. I mean, when we know we're going to do it, I think that's a big difference, and that's kind of the mentality we've had this year.
You've got a team that over the open date week, you did some different things trying to make practice more fun. You played music. How did the things that you instituted during open date week positively or negatively impact the team this week?
Well, I thought they impacted us very well. I thought we were very fresh. We looked at ourselves the last couple of years, and we felt like down the stretch we were kind of a tired team. And, I thought we were very fresh on Saturday. We have 3 games left, and we'll continue to practice, get on and off the field. We're not holding periods. I timed it. Our Tuesday practice this past week was 45 minutes shorter just because we're not holding periods. We're getting our work done. When the period changes, we change it. And, if we're leaving a rep out, we leave a rep out. But at the end of the day, our guys are going to be fresh, and that's the most important thing, the freshness down the stretch here, because you start August 1st, you have 2 very long road trips, you play, a very, very tough schedule, out of conference, in conference, and, these guys have on their plates academically, meetings, walkthroughs, tutors, study hall. It doesn't end, and then they have their own personal and family lives. So with that said, all things considered, it's long weeks, long days for them. So as much as we can get on off the field, get our work done, being the priority, the more fresh we'll be, and we'll continue to do that. And I thought the music was something they really enjoyed. I did not think it affected our focus or any of our concentration and preparation, so we'll continue to do that. I think a lot of people around the country are doing it, winning games, and I think it's a neat new addition that our players really like and enjoy.
All right, your defense Saturday gave up a lot of yardage in the first half and hardly any in the second half. 49 yards total after halftime. What was the difference?
Well, I thought we did a great job adjusting as a staff. Gary Deloach and the defensive coaches did a credible job. I thought our players at halftime, they were very settled. There was no panic, no flinch in them as well. We made the adjustments, they listened, they executed the adjustments, and we went out and basically stoned Nichols in the second half. I mean, 49 yards in E-League's hard to do in a quarter, much less a half. But we knew going in that they were what we call a script offense. I mean, they scripted, it's all new, it's stuff we hadn't seen, and you got to adjust on the run. And we did that somewhat, but at the end of the day, you know, they did a great job of scheming us up, so to speak, and we had to adjust, and we made the adjustments and played very, very well in the second half. And, you know, I'm really not much of a stat guy anymore. I could care less if we win the game. The most important thing, and stats get skewed in today's game just because of the nature of a lot of offenses. But, you know, anytime you can hold a team under 300 yards, it's been a big day. And we have them to 293, like you said, 49 in the second half is huge.
All right, let's look ahead to UCA, a team that has a very explosive offense triggered by an outstanding quarterback. Talk about Smothers and the UCA offense.
Well, you know, UCA they do a great job. I got a lot of respect for Clint Conk and their players. You know, they execute extremely well offensively. You know, they're a team that has one loss in the league, and you know, they're tied for conference. For number one in the conference standings, and they just do a great job executing. You know, whoever, you know, they've been our third quarterback to play against since I've been here, and they've all three been very, very good players. They all execute. The offense, they game plan, it really doesn't change, but they just do a great job to execute. They know where to go with the ball. The quarterback does a great job managing it. They do a great job mixing running pass and being balanced. And they're just a very, very good offensive, well-coached, well-groomed, well-oiled offense, and you know, we'll have to go play well to have a chance to beat them.
On the other side of the ball, UCA is traditionally a solid defensive football team. They just went down to Hammond and held Southeastern to 14 points and handed the Lions their first conference loss. Talk about UCA defensively.
Well, they've always been very sound. They do a great job of, you know, making you make mistakes. They don't make mistakes. They're always in the right place at the right time. You know, they're always, when I look at defense, I start with stances. I look at alignments. You know, they play very low. They're always in the right stance, good alignments, and they just make plays. You know, they make you beat them in the passing game. They do a great job at tackling, and they do a good job of mixing in their pressures when they need them. But, you know, they're very good, very well coached, and have always been very, very hard-nosed defense and tough against the Demons, and this week will be no different. And, you know, you look at the only team in the conference in 2 years that's beat SMU State has been this defense, and they played very well in that game. So, you know, they know how to play. They're well coached and good players, and we'll have our hands full on Saturday.
Okay, last question, changing a little bit. John Shaughnessy kicked two 42-yard field goals in the fourth quarter to bring the Demons from behind and win the game. He is the Southland Conference Special Teams Player of the Week. Talk about your confidence in John and his performance.
Well, you know, those 3 points add up in a game, you know, and sometimes it's hard. You know, you're sitting there and you're down, you know, one score if it's a touchdown, two is a field goal. And sometimes as a coach, you have to be patient. And you got to say, you know what, it's 4th and 5. We got a kicker that's going to make it. Let's bring this game within a field goal reach. And that was the decision right there in our minds. You know, the confidence we have on John to go out and make it. And I just thought at that time in the game, you know, we'd done a lot of good things, and you know, the confidence in John was really the decision and our protection. You know, we got a great hold by Spencer Harrell. John knocked it through. Then we go right back out and get a turnover, get the ball at midfield. Then you know what? Everybody on our sideline had the confidence, hey, we don't have to go score a touchdown. We didn't have that pressure on us. All we had to do was get the ball down there around the 35-yard line. John was going to make it. So I think that confidence helps you. You go get that first field goal, then you play for a mistake. You try to create a turnover, and we did, and all of a sudden, you don't have to pull a rabbit out of your hat. You just got to make a couple of first downs, and we did. Got the ball in the middle of the field. John come out and net it. You know, Demons win the game.
We're with senior safety Jamal White, one of the key players in Saturday's win over Nichols. Jamal, let's first look back at that game. When you blocked that extra point in the first quarter, you probably had no idea how big a play that was going to be.
I really did, man. Just going out there and doing what I was coached on doing, and it happened. But after the game, he told. I mean, I saw we won by a point, so I was like, wow, that extra point probably did make a difference in this game.
You have been successful at blocking kicks. What's the secret there that to the success you've had?
Coach B just having a good scheme on their field goal, and he knowing what's going to happen at the right time, and all we got to do is go out there and execute it, and then we can make plays.
Okay, you're also on a little bit of a streak with interceptions. You had another interception Saturday night. What is responsible for your ball hawking play in the secondary?
It was a deep ball, and I'm a safety, so I just got to go out there and make a play when I'm supposed to. And sure enough, the quarterback overthrew the ball, and I was right there where I was supposed to be, and I caught the interception.
Now, I noticed on Twitter after the game, you made the comment that at some point in time, you need to take one of these back all the way.
Yes, I don't understand why I can't ever take an interception back, but I'm just lucky to get the interception, let the offense score the touchdowns.
The win Saturday came off an open date, another fourth quarter win. The last 7 of our games have come down to the fourth quarter. What is it about this Demon team that thrives on close games?
We just got to finish. When we're up 21-9, we still got to put the gas down. We got to go. We got to keep going because teams in this conference, they can come back anytime, just like Nicholls did. We just got to try to finish. Just work on finishing.
All right. Now you enter November, and you're going to play at a Central Arkansas team that can clinch a part of the conference championship at least if it wins Saturday. Mm-hmm. You're a team that had a lead on Central Arkansas at halftime last year, but couldn't finish the game. So talk about the challenge you faced Saturday night up in Conway, Arkansas.
It's a big challenge. You say it's a good team. We just got to practice hard and just go out there and execute plays. Just do what we've been doing forever, and we just got to try to finish this week, and it'll be a good game though.
Their quarterback Smothers is probably the most explosive dual threat quarterback in the conference. Talk about the challenges defensively and defending against him and their outstanding wide receivers.
Got to practice hard and go out there and make plays. Yeah, I think he's number 2. He's a good player, but we played against good quarterbacks too. So if the Demons go out there and have a good game in all 3 phases, then we can come out and win it.
Okay. Coming out of the open date, the goal was to be 1-0. Mm-hmm. Now the goal is to be 2-0 heading down the stretch in Southland Conference play. What's it going to take for the team to beat a nationally ranked opponent in their home field?
Just focus. I mean, we did it before. My sophomore year, we went out there and beat them when they was nationally ranked. So why can't we do it now?
Senior linebacker Derrick Rose leading the Demons into November after a big homecoming win over Nicholls. A big win, but an exciting win, a dramatic win, 27-26. Derrick, talk about what it is about this team that has allowed us in the last 7 games to have each game coming down the stretch in the fourth quarter with the outcome hanging in the balance.
Just what you said, just team. We've been playing as a team. We win as a team, we lose as a team. I think we played good on all 3 phases, special teams, defense, and offense. The outcome will be a win, and just if we don't play good, the outcome will be a loss. But just what you said, just we've been playing real good as a team.
What is the feeling on the sideline in the fourth quarter when a game is in doubt? You guys have you've been there again and again and again. Is it almost kind of a comfort zone, or does the intensity reach a higher level?
I think it reached a higher level. We've been, Coach P been coaching a lot, just being a lot more emotional, and I think that emotion starts with the sideline as far as just guys cheering on the offense, cheering the defense, special teams out there cheering on the special teams. So I think it's just the sideline, we feed off that.
Talk about the Nicholls game from a standpoint of what it did for this team other than just providing another win, emotionally, confidence-wise, what it meant to this team.
It meant a lot. It meant that we could go out there and overcome a lot of adversity. I'm not sure if we won the turnover battle or not, but we lost a lot of turnovers and we gained a lot. And just one play that sticks out in my mind is the block field goal by Jamal. I mean, we won the game at one point, and if they made that extra point, we probably would have been in overtime. And I don't know the outcome after that, but just we had to play as a team. I mean, Imani fumbled a punt return in like toward their end zone, and we just overcame it. We just overcame a lot of adversity, and I think that's what makes a good team, just overcoming things, and I think we're doing real well at that.
Okay, this week you're playing a Central Arkansas team that can clinch share the conference championship if they win. Obviously, they're having a very good season. What about the Demons' outlook going into the visit to Central Arkansas?
I mean, the only thing we can control is ourselves on how we approach practice, how we approach this game. We have to have a good week of practice, focus, physical, just control what we can control. And I'm hoping everything, once we go into the game, everything unfold from practice, learn our tendencies, just watching film, and we have a great game on Saturday.
In the Southern Conference, you face a lot of potent offenses with Smothers, their quarterback. He's a dual threat quarterback. They've got some of the most explosive and productive wide receivers in this league. What about defending Central Arkansas's offense, and particularly its passing game?
I mean, it's going to be tough. Each week, every week we play in the Southern Conference is a tough game. In my opinion, I think it's one of the best conferences in FCS. I mean, we can't take no opponent lightly. But, I mean, I have confidence in my secondary, the coaches, the D-line, and the linebackers, so I think that we can go out there and just compete with anybody.
Getting pressure on the quarterback was critical last week. 4 sacks, 2 of them that really made the difference coming down the stretch. What are you guys doing better with the pass rush that'll help you on Saturday?
Just mixing the calls up. D-line getting a lot of pressure, and that was a big-time sack to knock him out of field goal range by Cortez. So just, I just say mixing up the calls and just executing the calls.
Okay. Last question. What do you think Coach Pivotal is going to have to say to the team before the game Saturday that's going to get y'all loose?
I mean, Coach P, I mean, you don't never know what he's going to say, but, I mean, like I said, we have faith in Coach P. We believe in him. We believe in each other as a team. Secondary, defense believe in offense believe in special teams. So we just believe in each other and execute and just be prepared for the game on Saturday.